welcome back to Ascending with Ashley. I'm Ashley. Hey, I just had to download. Oh, fuck. Did I just fuck this up? Sorry. Okay, so I just had to download. This is a collective combo about taking accountability as we learn and grow and heal, okay? And I have a very clear example that came through, and I'm not trying to be like a man hater. I mean, I am, but I'm not trying to be in the conversation. But I saw this clip yesterday of Will Ferrell saying something about how, men should give women power and control because, like, we've been doing it this long and, like, we're not doing so good, right? So he was trying to flip the paradigm of, the patriarch, which is great. That's what people with platforms should do. But it is Will Ferrell, which made me think of two things: old school and Anchorman. If you don't know, if you're not a millennial, you might not be familiar with Will Ferrell. He's a comedian from our generation. A lot of the movies that we've seen, stoner movies, shit like that. Kind of in the same Adam Sandler, that crew kind of thing. Funny, inappropriate, awesome, hilarious, okay? But problematic in the sense that both Old School and Anchorman were very much, those are just the two I'm thinking of. I know all of the other ones. Now, as celebrities, we recognize that celebrities work within the context of a hierarchy themselves, right? They are given assignments to keep the masses pacified and clueless, okay? That's what the entertainment industry does, okay? There's that one scene from that 70s show where Hyde says there's the three branches of government: the military, Hollywood, and I think consumerism. So anyway, Will Ferrell saying that is great, but when we learn and grow, we also need to take accountability, which is the whole premise of this collective convo, and I thought this was just such a good example. I'm not calling on Will Ferrell to, pull his movies and, do a think piece on it. I'm not calling for that. What I am saying is this is an example of when we grow and learn and heal, we know better, we do better, okay? And within that, there is the expectation and responsibility to take accountability for the harm that we have done. How many men have seen those movies and treated a woman that kind of way because Will Ferrell did it, right? Again, I'm not blaming him. I'm just using him as an example. You could go with any of these. Within the patriarch, all of these movies are womanizing movies. They are very much putting women in their place. So for this example, for him to say we should give women control, while knowing in his past he has been a participant that has given him his wealth of keeping women oppressed, right? Misogynist comedy. Again, within the patriarch, women are used to this, but we're not accepting it anymore. We are no longer looking at ourselves the way that men look at us. We expect men to take accountability for their actions. We are not your mothers. Again, that has to do with the collective combo from yesterday about toxic masculinity. I don't want to take this very much longer. All that to say is this is an example of when you know better, you do better, and within that, you take accountability. I grew up in a family that was harsh as fuck, very critical. I was walking on eggshells. I essentially grew up at my friend's house because I just didn't want to be at my house with my family. And now I have no contact with my entire family. But all that to say is I learned from a very young age the only thing that would keep me safe from criticism of others was to call myself out on my own shit before anyone else could. And I highly recommend it. It's an incredible tactic for your own personal growth journey. No one can call you out on anything if you call yourself out on it first and take that accountability. Pivot, take responsibility, make the changes necessary. No one can have power over you. This is a part of reclaiming your own agency and power within your journey. Have a good one. And also just not being a dick to others. Okay, bye.